Hey, Emergers! Okay, so I am live here on the streets because I had to run from the doctor's office so I can get Malcolm today because today we are going to talk with Malcolm. So I hope you guys can hear me. I hope you guys are enjoying my background. I am here in Westchester, New York. We are out on the streets. So, Malcolm, I know you were on today. We need to get your interview. Send your request because I want to know so much about you. We want to know how you got started, how are you here, and what do you have for us for the Emerge Fashion Week? Okay, do you see this beautiful background? I had to pick a beautiful spot because I was like, we got to be able to get this interview in. So let's see if Malcolm is on right now.
Yeah, where's the sound here? I'm hold on a minute. Hello,
You guys able to hear me? I hope you guys were able to hear me.
can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but okay. Yeah,
Oh my God, Malcolm, I'm so excited to have you. I am out on the streets in Westchester. I had to run from the doctor's office just so I could get your interview today because we had to reschedule with you.
okay.
So talk to me. First thing first, we're so excited. I missed you. The last time I saw you was in March during Paris Fashion Week, so I'm excited to have you back again.
Yep, I'm excited. I'm excited about Emerge. This is obviously my third time doing Emerge, and I'm
Yeah.
excited about this collection. It's going to be something different. I can just that's all I can really say.
Well, first thing first, Dion already told us yesterday, for those who are able to tune in, that she don't typically get the designers to come back more than twice. So the fact that you're coming the third time, you must be extremely special, which I know you're special.
Well, no, I appreciate that, and I talked to her about that. I didn't want to seem like I was trying to be in this show every year, but it's a great production. It's a great look for my show. And at the end of the day, as a business person, you have to pick the best shows that are available. And I had options, but I decided to come back here.
Uh, okay, you had options, Mr. Option Guy. Of course, you had options because you're over here gracing magazine covers. You're international. You're doing it all. So let's get started with your story. First thing first, you started because your nephew, which is also a Steeler, is he still a Steeler?
Well, actually, no, he actually retired. Believe it or not, it's been a while, but I started out, again, my grandfather was my first teacher in terms of learning how to sew. I mean, we kicked and screamed about trying to learn how to use a sewing machine as alpha men in the family. That didn't make sense, but he strongly encouraged us to learn a skill, and so that was at the age of 9 years old. And but moving up into when I started my business, my first paying clients was my nephew, who at that time was playing professional football for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he recruited
Yes.
three other guys to be clients of mine. So I had four guys that were really clients, and I ate off those guys for 2 years. Four players. I made more money with those four guys than I did on a six-figure job. So do the math. Technical difference. I can't hardly hear you, honey.
My dad's house, he had a sewing machine in his house. And it wasn't like my mom that had the sewing machine. It was my dad that sewed. And you said your dad did not play about tailoring and having everything snazzy and snappy.
Yep. Well, yeah. My grandfather was a tailor. He taught us how to sew. My brothers and sisters hated it, but once he passed away, I kept doing it. But I was incognito for a while. I went underground and was working on a corporate job, but I wasn't doing creative stuff. Then I decided it was time for me to move into what I really wanted to do.
Okay, now talk about your collection. Talk about what you really want to do, because you always say that you separate the men from the boys. So, what do we have for Emerge this year?
Oh, this is probably my riskiest collection, and I say risky only because of the color that I've selected. It's a very very hard color to show, and a combination on a runway. But I'm not scared, so
Can you
I
tell us the
decided that
color?
this collection has been in my head for 3 years. I'm as prepared for this collection as I have for any show. The color is going to be very dynamic. It's going to be very different, but it's still going to be Malcolm. I can guarantee you'll see tailored stuff, but you're going to see some edgier things that I've ever done before. But it's still going to stay true to who I am. I'm never changing that for no show. But think orange and think brown. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, I lost you for a second. You said think orange and think.
Think brown. Just think terracotta. Terracotta is the definition of browns and oranges and blends of that. So my collection will be a symphony of brown and orange, showing you every dynamic of that style using my tailoring and my dynamic couture style. You'll see it on 15 models. I'm not playing.
Do you ever play? So I already know that you're about to bring it all out. I am so excited. Okay, so we got brown, we got think orange, and now what about silhouettes? What are we talking about with silhouettes? Are
Well,
we doing?
y'all know I'm gonna pay tribute to Mama. You're gonna see some hats. They're gonna be tilted to the left on purpose. You're gonna see a little bit of with neckties. You're gonna see a little bit of some scarving, and I'm gonna do some stuff with my accessories that's gonna really enhance. It's kind of almost got a little African feel to it as well. So I'm trying to blend a lot of different genres within a really textured, tailored silhouette and more pronounced than other times because of the colors. The dynamics of the colors and the dynamic of the style is going to really tell a real story about what I'm trying to do as a creative that sometimes gets blocked in because you're a tailored person.
First thing first, I don't see you having any creative block, whether it gets blocked in or not, because I'm just thinking about Paris, your first look with the big rim hat and the cute bow bustier. So I could imagine what it is you're about to really bring us.
Oh yeah, I got a couple things in my little baggie of tricks and stuff. You'll see. I'm gonna have some hats. I'm gonna have a little bit of dynamic movement with some of the pieces, color, texture, tool fabrics, as well as some fine wools and stretchable wools that are gonna kind of tell this story. But it'll be atypical Malcolm, but it's gonna be done in a very dynamic way.
Oh, Malcolm, you always bring us surprises. Wool, I heard wool is such a boring fabric, especially watching Project Runway this season. And I can't wait to see what you do with it. So I'm
Yeah,
excited.
yeah, yeah. The stretchable wool is it's very popular now. So it also gives you a chance to show some very structured pieces, but fitted to women, especially those who got a little bit of curve, that you can also show that in a very tasteful way. So, but and you'll see another little sexy edge to mine. I got a couple of pieces that are you're gonna be like, did he actually do that? Yeah, he did it, and I ain't scared to do it. And so sometimes you just gotta just show people more than talk about it. So I'm gonna be the quiet assassin that's not sitting by the door, but we're gonna open up these doors a little bit on this. I'm telling you, I am not
Oh, I know
playing.
you are.
I'm
I
not playing.
know you are. So tell me, so for those who are looking to follow you, looking to get more information, looking to get more of the Malcolm Staples collection, where can they find you?
Well, I'm on Instagram under Executive D one. You'll see that, and on Facebook under Malcolm Staples. Any of those two platforms, you'll see me there. But yeah, we're ready for this. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about talking to you. You could Joy, you just such a great job. You really kind of the essence of the red carpet or the behind the scenes. And so this is what all shows need to have. I'm really excited about this, and I'm excited about getting an opportunity to show again.
Well, one thing I'll tell you, I won't be on the red carpet this year, but I am going to do the live. I'm going to get all the behind the scenes. I'm gonna get who's in the audience. I'm gonna get who's the best, what the looks are looking like this year. So trust me, you'll still see me. And now I won't just be one place. So now I get to see you in action behind the scenes of
No, but
action.
I think this year is kind of what I consider behind the scenes as well because you're getting a firsthand even account of what we're trying to do upcoming. So I see this as part of the behind the scenes, get ready, the teaser or whatever. So we'll take you anywhere we can get you. So we're not worried about that. So as long as we find you somewhere walking around with a microphone in your hand, we're gonna do our thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, do not worry, Malcolm. Every time I see you, it's a party, so I'm not even worried
That's
at
right.
all.
Right.
So who do you have coming for you for the show this season?
Oh God, I know I have a lot of my friends and supporters that have supported me over over the years. It's just too many to mention. Some of my photography and my video team in New York. Some of my folks that are coming down from DC who have supported me and sponsored me in some ways and stuff like that. So just a lot of different people, some influencers, and maybe a celebrity or two is going to come as well. So we're
A
gonna see how it's going
celebrity or two. You
to.
just got so many on your roster.
Yeah, and I have a few, like especially coming from Philadelphia. I have a couple people that are pretty well known in some industries, and so they're going to come and peek in and see what's going on.
You know what? I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to happen, Malcolm, because you are always a doll and always amazing. Your collection is what I really look forward to. So that is all I want to see right now.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, we have some six designers. It's always a great showcase. You know, I've been a part of a lot of shows where they had too many designers presenting. I think six is a really great number. It gives the audience just enough to see everybody show their collections, and it's not competitive, but we definitely want to showcase in our own way. I ain't trying to be like anybody. What you're going to see is going to be atypical Malcolm, and I hope that's good enough. Well, I know it's going to be good enough because I'm giving it
Well,
all in.
I know you're not competitive because I do see you've been on everybody's live. You've been commenting. You've been conversing with them. So you let them know, yeah, you are watching, but you are not here to compete. So I love your support and your sportsism.
Yeah, this is what this show is about, man. It's like celebrating emerging designers, man. We all have to support each other, not by lip service, but what we do and show. And you know, sometimes you just have to be a model of that by your work and let your work be a demonstrated template of what working together looks like. You know, I have a lot of awards. I've been all over the place. I have magazines. I got all this kind of stuff, but none of that stuff means anything if it's not helping others who are trying to come along to get some of this. There's enough for enough for us to eat out here. All of us. We have to be doing that. We can all eat together. We just eat it our own way.
I love it. Flaunt yourself. Magazines. I've been all over the world. Let everybody know that what you're doing. But for those who have not gotten their tickets yet, make sure you get it. You got to be at the show. If you're not at the show, you're missing more than just seeing Malcolm. You're missing a whole atmosphere of people and just the energy in that room. Go to emerge runwaynyc.com. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. The show is September 16th and it's at the Lehman Ballroom. Malcolm is that I need to know. They have Dion. I spoke to Dion yesterday. She said she didn't do the line, but I hope you're opening up the show because the way you opened up in Paris, you set the tone for the entire show. So
Yeah, well, I don't know either. They've been kind of teasing us a little bit around that, but I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm gonna do the same thing if I'm number one or number six. It don't matter. I'm bringing heat, and I'm gonna sit down and watch the rest of it. That's all I'm doing.
you always do. So I can't wait. All right. So later with Emergers, I will see you guys. Malcolm, I will see you next week.
We're there.
Bye.
See you.